Hey everyone, welcome to the Feud Wild West Tactics stream. We're going to be showing off a little bit more of the game. There's a demo up right now on Steam. You can download and take a look at one of the first levels in the game. It's one of the story mode levels, which we're going to jump into a different story mode level at the moment and have a look. Let's see. Looks interesting here. Let's do Marked Men. We're going to do a swamp level. This is a McCoy mission, Chapter 4. Kind of a little setup you get when you're doing a mission. You get a little bit of information about the storyline and what rewards you might see. There's hard modes. Once you go through the campaign, the first time you get into hard modes, you get your characters down here that you can level up and equip items on and give talents to. It gives you a little bit of a synopsis here on them. Let's go in there and get started. Every mission starts and ends with a cinematic. They're all in game. This is the McCoys getting stopped on the road by an unscrupulous individual that you're going to put in the ground pretty soon. So we'll skip through this though and get on to the shooting. So one of the cool things about Feud is we have a bunch of different environments in it. Because we chose the classic feud between the Hatfields and McCoys, you get that kind of like, it doesn't all take place in the desert, basically. In fact, we had to do an extra campaign to have it be a desert campaign. So most of it takes place in the mountains and the swamps and the forests around the Appalachian Mountains area. So that's kind of let us do a lot of neat levels and kind of unique setting for a Wild West game. But it's still very, very Wild West. You still got pistols, rifles, and all. So each character has a couple action points. If you've joined us here before, you can spend them any way you want. So basically, you can move twice. You can move and shoot, shoot and move, double shoot. It's kind of up to you to combine the strategy that you want to use to take down enemies. So here we got Bad Frank Phillips. He's a double pistol user. He's going to do a basic attack. And this guy is exposed. And he misses. I'm exposed too, but there's some pretty good abilities I can use too. Every character has unique abilities as well. Let's see what Sam can make up for that missed shot here. He's going to do a ricochet shot. So this shot will deflect and hit different enemies. If he hits this first guy, there we go. So you hit him and you hit the guy behind the cover as well. Every character has special abilities like this that, really up their power level and also make them very unique. And you get to determine how your character develops as you play the game, basically. You get to kind of determine what kind of character you're building. So basically, Preacher here, we're just moving him in a position. He's got Condemn, so we're going to blind an enemy. We're going to blind this guy over here. Won't do any damage to him because he's a special kind of enemy. He's got something called Guardian. What that means is he can't be shot for any damage unless you expose him. And right now you can see he's kind of struggling because he's blinded. You can rotate the camera too to get a better view or a different view on the game if you want to. Just got Randall left here. Randall's got a big shotgun. He has a shotgun smash, which is again one of those configurable abilities. You can hit someone with it and kind of make him into more of a melee character, which can be interesting. I don't want Randall to get murdered though, so I'm gonna actually move him in the cover. He's in the radius. That little glow you saw was him being in the radius of Preacher's ability, which is Inspired Soul. This increases the critical chance and accuracy of everyone within 5 spaces. These guys are all buffed up. They're all max level, so you get to use a lot of the fun abilities that you wouldn't normally have when you do this mission. So he just got knocked out. Randall just used a special. He has a shotgun special double barrel blast and has a chance to knock out the target and knock them back as well. So you can push guys out of cover, and now that this guy's been knocked out, it'll be a few rounds before he recovers, and he's completely vulnerable to everybody. All my action points are used up though, so next turn it is. And I'm exposed, so that's what you're seeing. He's got a triple shot on me there. Not a triple shot. Bad Frank took quite a pounding. This guy's a knife guy, so he's going to try to get close to me. The one thing about knife guys, it's my turn now, but if I try to move Preacher here away from him, he'll get a free attack on me. It's like kind of a counterattack ability. All melee attackers have it, guys with knives generally. And it makes it more difficult to disengage from them because they're usually pretty tough as far as, you know, how much damage they can do and how much damage they can take, whereas your pistol guys and rifle guys, and especially long rifle guys, tend to be a bit weaker stat-wise. So we're just going to try to take this guy down. I mean, this is probably the best thing to do here. Might knock the target to his knees right up next, as close to him. So we didn't get the proc off of that though. So we're just gonna have to rely on Randall and all these guys here to do this. Now, normally I wouldn't move Randall up in there, but he's got that powerful ability, so I'm gonna move him up close and do a gun butt there. So not only did he hit him, he knocked him down. So that'll cost him an action point next round to stand back up. Definitely, probably worthwhile. And I can also have Bad Frank here start shooting it, but Bad Frank is like really, really close to being out of the game here. So we're gonna move him into cover, limp him into cover. Yeah, you'll know your guy's hurt because he's limping. And have him try to shoot at this guy right here. This guy's sitting on the ground. There we go. So see if we can put that guy down. There's a wonderful ability you can use on guys that are on the ground. I don't want Sam to get killed, but I kind of want to show the ability, so I'm gonna go do it. You basically run up next to him, and you see this little fist thing. You're like, well, what's that? What's that for? Well, basically that lets you give this guy a big stomp, so which does a ton of damage. So this guy just killed the guy with the stomp, basically. All right. Ooh, there goes Bad Frank. So he's down. But you know, I've been being fairly risky to show off things. Normally, you'd be a little bit more careful about the cover and everything else around you, so you don't get pinched in like that. Like for example, I can move Sam over here. These guys will be exposed to one another, but I'm protected from the guy behind the wagon and this guy over here. And we're gonna do Scent of Blood. So one of Sam's special attacks. Now the target's bleeding, and Sam can follow up with that same attack later on, and other attacks that trigger off of guys who are bleeding. Just like Preacher here, assuming if this doesn't kill this guy, we can follow up with a pistol attack, but we got improved accuracy. Now we're right next to him, so it doesn't matter so much, but if it was a guy that was far away, like if it was this guy, you'd get a big accuracy bonus to him, or this guy over here. Just trying to get rid of this guy right now. He's in way too close to us, and that's just not good. I'm just gonna shotgun this guy right in the face. There we go. Randall's got to do a reload, but he's exposed, so I'm actually I'm gonna move him back out of range of the blind guy right now. And let's see who else we've got here. We've got this guy over here, guy behind the wagon, and this blinded guy. Gonna end the turn. See what happens. So his vision's restored. He's back and he's shooting people. As you can see, Randall's taking a prone position. Actually, that's one of his special abilities. Is it that he can go prone based on his passive? I think it is. I'll have to double check that in a minute, but pretty sure that's what's going on. So yeah, I think his passive lets him go prone. So yeah, he basically gets reflexes, and he's not in cover, so he's exposed to this guy. He has a chance of dropping prone and getting a high toughness bonus. So basically, he's not going to take as much damage. So that lets you move Randall around more freely. He's a shotgun guy, so you really do want him to have the freedom to run up to guys and get in close range, and that gives him a massive advantage, defensive advantage when he's trying to do that. That's now, like I said. Frobrodian asked, "Does the game have horror or monster elements like Hard West?" No. Is the short and long of it. We talked about that a lot. This is more like traditional. We wanted to go traditional Wild West. We all love that kind of stuff. We love the horror, ghosts, and monsters and stuff. But yeah, I think the closest you'll find is Preacher has a couple kind of like semi, blessing type abilities and stuff like that. But that's about as far as we go. So everything has its place. Yeah, I think for Feud we made a conscious decision to not go there. It seems like almost every Wild West game goes there. So we thought, hey, no, this is actually interesting enough on its own. So we agree. It definitely has its place, but Not in Feud at the moment, at least. Alright, so here he's kind of trapped in between these two guys, so I'm gonna actually... Maybe there's not a great place to fall back to. I'm gonna run him all the way back over here. He's got a pretty good range, he's got a rifle. And we're gonna try to use the ricochet shot again. I don't know if it hits, it might go off and hit this guy. Oh, it did. So there you go. Basically got 2, and then there's a special ability that lets him up that. If you can improve your abilities as well, so not only do you get new abilities as you level, you can improve existing ones, and there's one that lets him get a third bounce, like on that, so you can actually get it to go to multiple people. Condemn, so we can blind people again. I can blind this guy again. Just keep this guy like trapped down. So Preacher can kind of act like a crowd control character. There are a couple other characters who can do stuff like that too, but again, this is how I've chosen to build him. You might choose to build him completely differently. He has a self-heal he can get, and I don't have that in this build. And that can be really, really effective and let him stay in the match a lot longer. So now that we've blinded him, we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to run Preacher up here, put him right next to this guy, and just start, See, now I shot him, so his vision's restored, but I did get the shot in, and he's exposed, and he's a guardian. So, please ask as many questions as you want. I am not playing the demo right now. This is the full game. We wanted to be able to show off the full game to you guys. The demo has the question was, am I playing the demo right now? And it's like, no. The demo has the first level of the third campaign, which is out in the desert. Which is similar to this. So it's a battle level, so you're going to get to play a similar game, different set of characters. I think you got Preacher in there. You got it's a Hatfield McCoy combined mission, so you've got Randall in there and Devil Anns and stuff. So basically, you've got a different variety of characters and a different environment that you can check out the demo. There's over 30 missions in the game just for the story mode. We have a skirmish mode where you can throw together random battles. But the big thing is the Saga mode, which is basically like a 4X build your own Western Empire with research and posses and all kinds of stuff game. And I'll be showing that off here as soon as this match ends. We're going to go right in there and take a look at it's just a massive part of the game. You can spend dozens and dozens of hours in it. And you can create your own hired guns and there's a ton of stuff, basically. There goes Randall. He went prone again because he was exposed. And got that nice bonus again. The idea with his demo was just to get something in everyone's hands, as quickly as possible. As soon as we saw the Steam Festival, we're like, hey, let's do this. Basically, let's get something out there for everybody. To at least try it out. We've been aching to let people try out the game. We went to DreamHack before everything shut down. We went to DreamHack, and we had a lot of people who were able to just sit down and play the game, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun showing it off, and and just showing how far along, how close we were to launch. Because I think a lot of people, just due to the amount of time we've been developing, thought, man, is this ever going to come out? And I think there probably sometimes we thought, man, is this ever going to come out? And we're right on the verge of it now, so we're pretty excited. Yeah, so it says the full campaign also 4X mode. Yes, the answer is yes, and like I said, we're going to jump right into that. We'll show it off. This is a huge game. We also have a skirmish mode, which is like kind of random matches. I'll jump over there right after this because it's a little bit quicker to show. And then thank you about the graphics. Yeah, we've made some improvements along the way. The store page we're going to be putting up some new pictures, and there's a bunch of so there might be some new trailers coming out this week, and some other stuff that's going to be pretty fun. So we're pretty excited about all of it, really. Now, see there, I knocked that guy out, so now I can get more aggressive about what I do to him. He's still behind cover, though. He's still got this cover behind the tree. Critical wound this guy. So you can get a critical wound on hits, basically, which is super painful. It gives them a disadvantage for the whole fight, and they're really bad, basically. You don't want to get critical wounds in your characters. You do want to get them on enemies, but you don't want to get them on your characters. I think I've done everything I can do. Which is a pretty significant amount of damage. Oof. This guy, gonna limp off. He's gonna try. Oh, he's gonna get in cover. Yeah, usually the Guardians like to go get in cover because, of course, they get protected from all damage if they can stand No. Please. This is 2 more questions from Foreboding. Ask as many as you like. That's what we're here for. Foreboding, basically, how many campaign missions? I think it's around 30. I don't remember the exact count. And there's 2 difficulty modes. So once you play through them on normal, you can unlock a hard mode. And the hard mode isn't just like the enemies have more health. It's like actually more enemies within the levels. So your strategies have to change up a little bit. Which is kind of nice. It's kind of a fun element to it. It's not just like you can... That's okay. We're going to be here for a while, so... and we're going to be back a few times this week. We really wanted to get out there and like show off the game a bunch this week. Because we're getting so close to launch, and of course there's the Steam Festival going on. And, oops. That's a miss. Let's see if I can... if I can just get this guy dead. Now I'm going to be... Alright. Preacher here, what we're going to do... Oh, he can't quite pull it off. I can expose the guy, but I can't shoot him. So here's one of the things, actually I haven't shown this off yet. We have a showdown mode. We wanted to do the classic Wild West style. So you can actually have a showdown. This is the only real-time element of the game. But you get this kind of like build up. And then there's a small element down here that you can click on. Right there, you want to get close in the circle, and sometimes you miss, sometimes you both hit each other. It's kind of touch and go with it, but it can be very, very effective, but there's also a risk for using it too. And it builds that meter, that kind of honeymoon meter builds up slowly over time. And there's tutorials on all this stuff. I'm obviously not going to show that stuff off, but there are tutorials and everything to kind of, oh, this guy's bleeding everywhere. To let you learn the game, and especially some of the weirder stuff. Oh. Yes. The question was from Foreboding, is there an in-game tutorial? Yes. There are tutorials that kind of take you through. It's all kind of dynamic, so as you're going along, it's like, here's how you move, here's how you shoot, but also kind of what some of the more complex features are too. We haven't had Inspired Mode go off yet, but hopefully it will here at some point, because it's pretty cool, and it would let me talk about how that works. Because the weapons aren't as simple as they seem, basically. See if I can shoot this guy. Oh, there we go. A little deflection shot. A ricochet. Everybody's taking a little bit of damage. Preacher is right here. We're going to run him right over here, and now I can get a good shot in on this guy. Oh, I could have gotten a good shot on him, but I have to reload. But the cool thing is, Condemn costs 0 action points. It's almost like you can have a third action. So I'm also going to blind this guy while that's going on. Again, it's all about learning how to use the moves strategically. There's a lot of great combos. Obviously, having Randall, his guy's just bleeding everywhere. You can have Randall use his shotgun blast, this to push someone out of cover, and then have other people start shooting him. There's lots of different combos you can make with the characters by choosing who you want to use first and what abilities you want to use, or saving abilities can really be helpful. Advance and Conquer. So this is an attack. If he hits, he can immediately move up to his full speed for free. So let's see if we can do that right now. So yeah, not only did he hit, knock that guy down, and he's got a free move right now, so I can run him, like, let's run all the way over here for the moment, or whatever. Run him over here. Why not? End turn, that was the end of his action points. This guy's back up again. He's taking a shot at him, so he dropped down again. Randall's gonna double barrel blast this guy. Probably will hit. 95% chance, so most likely we'll hit the guy. 85 for a shot. Oop, missed. Doesn't always work out. Oop. Foreboding has the question, handcrafted maps and missions or procedurally generated? Both. So basically, all of the battle maps that you see that are like this are handcrafted. We really wanted to make sure that they felt good and fun. Some of them you'll only find in the campaigns because they're specifically designed for campaign mode, or for the story mode. And some of them you'll only find in saga mode because that's the only place they made sense. And then procedurally generated is the world for saga, the 4X kind of global world. Is a different map every time with different placement of resources, different terrains on it, really dynamic as far as that goes. So kind of best of both worlds. This should end this guy. Okay, so now finally got to show it off a little bit. What's happened here is the inspired mode. So now I got a third action point right away. So even if I was out of action points, I'd get a third one this round. Next round, I'd also have the 3 action points. And because he's using a single pistol, his special ability is the classic gun fan. The gun fan, if you use it against something in cover, it can be used as a suppressing fire. If you use it against a guy who's exposed, you can basically just unload on him, which is what I'm going to go do. Because, hey, that's fun. And what's also fun is it costs 0 action points to use the special abilities for the guns. And they're only available during that moment where your guy's inspired. So they'll be available this round and next, but I'm just going to go to town on this guy right now. Put him down hard, and that was a win. Got a little cinematic here to tie things up, and then we can move on. What we're going to do is get out of here real quick. So you get experience at the end. These guys are all max level, though. And then you go on to the next mission, and that's the campaign, the kind of story modes. And you can see here's 12 mission campaign. You get a prologue. These are the 3 campaigns, which is top over here. This is the desert one. This is where the Hatfields and the McCoys team up, which is pretty awesome. And this is just the Hatfields, which is where you start for like a new player. But let's go look at a couple other things really quickly. I'm gonna go into this is skirmish mode. Skirmish mode is kind of meant to just for like, hey, I want to sit down for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and have a fun battle. You can go in here and kind of configure what characters you want. Do a hero, random hero, hired gun. Select a hired gun, and you can do different difficulty modes. We have specific achievements just for this play mode. Some of them are very, very difficult to get. We can change the random hero. We can pick a specific hero. Like I really want to get Caitlyn out there. And you can just basically throw together kind of a match real quick, and that'll load into a battle mode. I'm not going to load into one of those right now because I'm kind of eager to go back and show off Western Saga. So Western Saga is the kind of big empire building 4X mode. I'm going to start from scratch. We have a game that we've been continuing for weeks and weeks from our stream, which at some point, one of our streams I might jump into, but right now I'm going to do a new game for us here. Foreboding says congratulations, and I'm glad you didn't fully give up. He said almost gave up on us in our silent year. Well, thank you. We're really appreciative of it. We're really glad you stuck with us, and we hope you have a lot of fun playing Feud. It's super fun. We all enjoy playing it, and we've been working on it for a real long time. So that's all I can say about it. We play it a lot, just individually play it a lot. I know our QA guys play on the weekends sometimes, and that's not us saying play it on the weekends. That's just them playing on the weekends. And I've been known to load up the game now and then. So just to show you quickly the 4X mode, this is the world map. So here you've got posses, which you can go into and configure. So click on him and see. And jump into the posse. So this is some of the tutorial stuff. This shows you your posse, and you can configure them. Right now they're in town and all that. So, and yeah, we're coming out real soon. Just a few weeks. So should have some things to announce tomorrow. And like I said, there's going to be a lot more streams. So feel free to drop by for other ones too if you have to go. I'm just going to ride these posses out now. This is your hometown. It's got some durability. You end the turn. As you can see, it's a hex map, and yeah, all the world here is all randomly generated. So I kind of got a town that's protected by some some mountains over here. So people got to kind of come around the mountains to get to me. It can be fun. We've got research, which I'll hop in and show. I don't have enough money or resources to do anything with it yet, but we've got tons of different things you can research here. You can really plan out a strategy for how you want to build your empire, basically. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Just riding these guys out. Looks like there's a resource over here. So we've got Little Trail Mine here. These are all randomly generated too, and they also have perks and quirks. So this one has a wagon train, which delivers some extra supplies to you. So it's pretty valuable. And rugged workers. So it has at least one rare hired gun defender. So if you're trying to defend this territory, you're going to get an extra guy, and he's going to be a tough guy as well. And the turn again. I'm going to take that mine next round. So there you go. I'm going to grab that out. And you might have noticed that this extended the blue border here. The blue border is my territory. You basically want to get as much control as you can, because in your territory you also get extra guys to come help you fight. Like, so if somebody attacks, this is Sam McCoy's posse over. If somebody attacks him right now, he's going to get an extra guy to join them, and he's got some other benefits. You can see their home territory. They get plus courage, so they're less likely to panic. They've got plus to survivability, so they're less likely to die. And local family member may assist in battle. So that can be really, really beneficial to you, especially if you're going up against a tough posse that in other regards might just kill you. Yeah, we're super excited. We're super excited for everyone to be playing. We're getting so close to it too. There's just a lot of game here that everyone can get into. Really, there goes the wagon train right there. You can actually see it moving out from the resource. And this is an event. So this is a saloon event. You can see that it's like kind of this little saloon building. You get to kind of know what the events are after you do them a few times. There's a lot of different options for these events, but you'll get to know, like, this is a saloon. I can look on the map and go, that's a saloon. I don't know what I'm walking into here. I've got a hero and 3 other guys, 2 shotgun guys. They're real good on short range. Saloons are all about, if I get into a fight in the saloon, it's going to be a short range fight. So we're going to see what happens here. Now we just found an item. So we went to the saloon, did an intense round of cards, and we got a mountain hat. So we got ourselves an item. This is our first item we've gotten. I'm going to go find a guy to put this item on. So you can go in here and click on these guys. We can click on the items UI here, and lo and behold, there's a hat. It has a toughness bonus, toughness chance bonus, uncommon. We use the standard item colors: green, blue, purple, and orangish for like legendary items. So we're going to make Randall a little tougher than he is normally by getting that on him. All the heroes have 6 slots. Some of the hired guns don't have as many. This guy only can do a weapon and boots as far as what items he can get. You can also adjust your appearance. So, let's say I don't want to be a bald guy. We can get in here and let's give him some hair. Just give him some hair there. Save that out, and he's got hair. You can change your guys' names. You can make a posse of your friends. It's really, really open as far as what you can do. Him over here and check this out. And the map turn, because we've kind of done what we can do here. There's a Civil War battlefield over here. It's a cave, so who knows? Being able to go into a cave, we have animal encounters. Here's another cave, so we can have a look here and see what happens. I might be in for some trouble. Sickness. So sometimes it's just it's just these pop-up events that you get. So remember, my posse's fallen in, return to town. So basically, I lost one of my guys. So now this is a 3-man posse instead of 4, which kind of sucks. And that ended my turn as well. So I didn't really get any big benefits for consuming that event. What we really want to do now is start looking at getting some more posse guys. Wounds. You can see this is our sick guy. He's got 5 days. He's going to be just pretty horrendous sickness. At least he didn't die. And we've got hired guns we can recruit here. So we can't afford this guy yet. Cash is what you use to hire hired guns. He's an uncommon. Probably got some good benefits. He's got a sturdy benefit. He's got bonus to all heals. He's got battle rage that can get quirks, which tend to be negatives. Sometimes he can only perform attacks. But we've got this pistol guy. Let's see what he's got. Nah, just weak-willed. 10% chance to freak out when hit. And we've got this guy has wounding attack. So this guy can put a bleed on you for his attacks, and he can only equip 2 items. He doesn't have any real major bad parts, so we're going to hire him. What we can do is click on one of our posses, like the one that we have 2 slots in now, and we can add this guy to it, and he will ride out. He'll let you know, but he'll ride out to it. He'll spend his 2 days riding out to the posse and joining up with him. So again, if you have that posse out and you know something's coming, you might want to wait and see what happens. Wait till he can join you. Boot Heal just shows you where, if you had any guys that died, they'll show you where they're at and what happened to them. As far as how they died. Did bandits get them? Did they have a major fight? This is just giving a tutorial about, hey, this guy's wounded. Let's go check him out. He's in the doctor's office. But I don't care about that right now. What we are going to look at his research and see if we can do anything. We don't really have enough resources yet to do anything, but we're getting there. Probably be spending that cash, being free with cash. I'm going to try another cave here and see what happens. I get killed by bears. Not bear attack, okay. So yeah, this is one of the things that can happen is these bears can get you. And here we're going to jump into a strategic battle inside a cave map, which is a unique map to the to this play mode, to the saga mode. But thankfully, we've got a hero with us. We do have Lookout, which is basically similar to Overwatch mode from a certain other game. So you can use that. We have some interesting twists on that depending on your weapons that you can eventually have happen. Like the rifles can go into an unlimited Lookout mode, which is pretty cool. Put Randall over here. I think he can move there and still, yeah, he can still go into it. Lookout, because somewhere in here is a bear that wants to kill us. So make sure that we behave accordingly. And the turn here. Let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. There's at least one bear. Bears are pretty dangerous. Obviously, they attack only close up, but they are brutal. Can't quite get him with the shotgun, but I can probably get him when he's running in on us here. Tempted. Let's see if I can move him. Yeah, I can move him up here. We're gonna try to at least get some shots on the bear as he moves in on us. Spread out our guys so he has to, if he does take someone down, he has to move around a little bit. Since I know it's a bear, I can behave accordingly. I don't think the rifle is not quite long enough range to get to him. It's gonna run over here and again basically set up to see what happens here. The bear should move in on somebody next round. Here we go. This poor guy on the side here is about ready to get munched. So let's see how it goes here. We've got a lot of guys in Lookout mode. So you can kind of take a little bit of the edge off, but see the bear position himself, so neither of these guys can run away from him. You're trapped in there right now. I'm just going to start hitting it. You can see it has a pretty tremendous health bar, and is pretty good at dodging shots too. So if you're that close, you're going to hit it, but the question is how much can you do to it, you know? This is a point where having a knife guy can be helpful, because they can hit for so much damage, and benefit from being close in as well. These two double pistol guys that are, even though Bad Frank's a hero, not great. This does ignore the enemy's toughness. He might miss. He didn't, and that was a pretty good damage there, because bears have a pretty high toughness. Again, these are things you learn over time just from using different attacks and different strategies. Randall can't actually see him. The bear is kind of around the corner there, so since the bear is engaged with them, I'm actually going to do... Normally you wouldn't do something like risky like this, but the bear is a melee character, so I can move over here kind of safely and load on it. And we're going to take a rifle shot at it from afar. You can either click on the target for something, you can use the cursor to click on a target, or you can click on the icon over here. The icon will also zoom in on whatever enemy. So if you have like 5 enemies, you can see which one you want to shoot at or get a good idea where, maybe even where somebody is. You can use that kind of to help with that, basically. I think everybody's done what they can do. So the bear is going to get around here. This might be brutal. Yeah, he's doing a couple swipes here. Bad Frank almost down in a couple of hits there. So as I said, bears are just super dangerous. We're going to make use of his attack here. Still not enough to take him down. Go at him. That did it. Victory. Sometimes there's more than one bear. There's wolves in the game. There's all kinds of stuff. Bad Frank leveled up off of that. The other guy's got a pretty good chunk of experience too. We got 15 goods, which is great. So while it was potentially a tough fight, we had one of our guys level up, and that's worthwhile. Get some accuracy. Again, you can, through what you're picking here, configure your character, make him more accurate, less accurate, not less accurate, sorry. more accurate or tougher or higher hit points. It really depends on what kind of strategy you're using with the character. Obviously, if I'm passing up on being more resilient, to have accuracy, that's fine, but I'm going to take more damage, especially from guys as they get leveled up. The enemy guys as they get leveled up too, because they're going to get tougher and tougher. We haven't really run into any enemy posses yet, but so there's something here too. Let's go say higher guns level. Yeah. Let's go have a look. So something here we're missing. Maybe not. Let's go find Sam, see what he's up to. Sam should have an extra guy joining him soon. Now, I just went into Creek Hill Gang territory. These other colored borders show off the different enemy factions that you're going up against. And also, I can see that the Creek Hills just took this farm, and that's one of their posses. And it's they're lower level, but it's a pretty tough posse. It's five guys total. One of them's an uncommon, a level 4 uncommon, with a hero, one of their heroes. And I'm also in their territory, so they get benefits too. They can have an extra guy join too. It's not just you who gets that benefit. But he decided he didn't want to fight. Research is now available. I can do Stalwart, add some courage. You might be able to do something here. No, just Stalwart. I'm not feeling like researching that right now, so I'm going to jump out of there. I am going to go take these guys' farm, though. I think he just got to the posse, so I should have 4 guys total now. I'm going to go grab this resource for him, though. So now we've got, let's say, now a McCoy farm. I'm going to save our game here, too. Our festival save, so if we want to continue that later in the week, we can do that. All right, so this is a Civil War battlefield. Again, it could be a fight, it could be something else. I'm gonna pass that for now. I'm kind of curious about what's over here. What else I might be able to find up here, especially resources. I kind of want a town, a neutral town, because then I'll start getting more money. Speaking of money, let's go check out our town. You can click on this to go to your town at any time to go to your capital. Go into posse menu and see we've got here. I can hire this guy if I wanted to. He's weak-willed. Not super keen on him. I'm just going to save up some cash. We can also start making another posse eventually. We can also get different kinds of horses. There's a lot of different options. Here's telling us about an enemy posse. We kind of already saw it before. And then we had a new hero join us. This is also randomized. Over the course of the game, you'll get a few neutral heroes that join your side. The Hatfields can never get Hatfields that join them, and the McCoys can never get the McCoys can never get Hatfields, and the Hatfields can never get McCoys that join them. But we have a bunch of neutral heroes that are kind of based on classic Western archetypes and stuff like that, like the Preacher. He just joined us, basically. And they'll join you randomly, so we could get Doc next time, or a completely different character, Jane. Rita with their knives. There's all kinds of options. I think I'm gonna go engage this guy right now. Again, this probably wouldn't be something I'd normally do, but I think in the spirit of fun, we're gonna go jump in here and have that. Start jumping enemies right on. So this kind of gives you a little synopsis of how many guys, and like they've got 1 hero, I've got 2. They've got an uncommon. This just gives you like an idea of like how tough the fight's going to be. It's kind of everybody's kind of evenly matched here, roughly. You can battle later if you want to go do something else with another group. They're lit up red with the icons on it, so if you come back to them, you're gonna have to fight. So we're going in. There's a bunch of different maps. As we're talking, there's over 100 maps in the game, all hand built. So basically, there's a lot of options. The maps relate to the train you're on, or if you're on a resource, like you're on a farm. Sure enough, when you find that map, it'll be a farm map. If you're in town, it's gonna be a town map. All the different factions have different capitals. Their town maps are completely different. So one of them's in the mountains with snow around it, all kinds of stuff. So can be pretty interesting in terms of who you're playing and also where you're fighting. This is a deep forest map. I can tell that just from looking at it because I've played a lot of deep forest battles over time. Let's see, I'm gonna run Randall all the way over here. I'll start moving him around. This is kind of an interesting map because it's got a lot of like low cover and a lot of places I can creep around and try to flank guys. Yeah, I can't quite reach those guys. If I move in there, it's gonna be exposed. I don't like that too much. I'm just gonna run everybody over. Hopefully nobody has any dynamite. These guys right here would be a prime target for dynamite wielding or firebomb, flask wielding enemies. It's very brutal. A lot of the cover is destructible as well. So that's their hero. You get the big kind of logo under him. Lets you know that that's a hero, an enemy hero. Bad Frank is going to have to move in closer. The guy who's going up against here is has a long rifle, so he's got range on him. We're both exposed to each other, kind of in a straight diagonal there. Start running everybody in. I'm going to keep bringing this guy up too. Start moving around here. That's not so great. What I can do is kind of tuck in here between these two objects. Oh, he's in range. Cool. Basically, can get a little damage on that guy. Let's see what we can do with Randall here. I think we're just going to try to... Yeah, we're going to run Randall up. He won't be able to do anything this round, but he's going to be really close to these guys over here. Oh, and found another guy. He does seem to be exposed to it. This guy can take a shot. It's a really low chance. 37%. Pretty low. Gonna try again. Normally it's better to move in. This guy's got mega cover. The full shield means max cover that they can have. So he's pretty well defended. Even though I hit him, it probably wouldn't have done too much damage. Those guys you generally want to try to expose if somebody's behind cover that dense. So this is the knife guy who decided that he was going to kind of hit me in that little secret spot there that I decided to hide in. And there's another knife guy, so they're all moving in. The hero decided to run behind so he wouldn't be exposed. Let's see what we can do here. We've got Bad Frank here who's got this guy exposed. Let's see if we can put him down so we can start moving around. There we go. Beautiful. So he got inspired mode. He's got a double pistol, so he gets the classic gun dive is the extra ability you get. I'm going to see if I can do something crazy, which I believe I can. So it's probably not the best move ever, but I'm going to run over here. Out of action points, but this is a free move. So I can do this, and I can jump over here, or back to here, and get in cover. So I'm going to shoot this guy, and jump back to here. So basically took that guy out, dead, and now I'm behind cover. So the special moves tend to be, the weapon special moves tend to be super advantageous. Again, you want to pick your moments when to use them. They can turn the flow of an entire fight. Like right there, I mean, I basically took out a long-range guy completely. So he's not even part of the fight anymore. It allowed this guy to move freely over here and start coming up on these guys. This knife guy over here, so I'll start looking at before he can get close to me. Got the rifle, not quite far enough to get a shot in on that guy. I might be able to get him from here, or not. But the knife guy might move in next round, so I'm going to go on a lookout because that knife guy might run towards him, depending on how he feels. Try to expose. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably a bad move, but move in and expose him and hit him with the big blast. So yeah, I hit him. It pushes him back. It has a chance of pushing him back. So, whilst in this case that wasn't super advantageous, it can be. As expected, this guy moved in, and this guy's coming in. But I was able to run those guys away from my last round, so that's a pretty huge benefit, being able to get those guys away because that long-range guy wasn't over there. Now, Brad Frank's got 3 action points. This guy probably wasn't the best thing ever he could have done this round. Try to use his special on him to get past the toughness. Almost killed him in one shot. Oh, did kill him in one shot. Okay, cool. Sometimes they have a sliver of life left. Just keep an eye on him. So keep moving Bad Frank in. He's got a lot of action points. So run him up here and see if he can. I don't think he can see. He might be able to see that guy. I can. Not the best odds, but at least he can get a shot in. Ignore that for now. Let's see if this guy can get himself out of his own problem here. Point blank. And this should be perfect. So I think we just have the hero left to deal with now. So we're gonna start surrounding him, bringing everybody up. There's one more guy back there. Something about Feud, sometimes you find little surprises as you move along, like guys that you didn't know were there, and again, it can change your strategy completely, especially if it's a big group of guys that you didn't know were there. Randall's still got quite a bit of health. He's got one shot on the shotgun. So I'm not sure. This probably isn't the best move to do, but we'll see. I'm still in cover. He's exposed. That wasn't too bad of a choice. But I missed. So that's not fantastic. Oh, this guy did have... So, yeah. Things like firebombs and dynamite can knock down cover, so there's no trees over here now. This becomes kind of like a super exposed area for anybody who wants to move through there. Really can change the dynamic of the battlefield quite a bit. I'm going to run over here. Oh, limp. We're going to limp over here. Slowly limp over here. And this guy's bleeding a lot, but he's going to get a shot on him. He's hidden away back here. Question is, yep, I can start. That's that level 4 uncommon guy. You can hover over anybody if you want to see tooltips on what that guy is and what he can do. Like, see there, you can see he's a firebomber. So if you actually hovered over him at the start, you could have known that and kind of acted accordingly. He does have a weak-willed 10% chance to bolt in fear, but he also has some cover benefits, but not when he's exposed. Let's see. Don't think he's not quite in range here, but I might be able to start creeping up. Not quite. I'm just going to look out. Because this guy might bolt. We'll see what he does. Randall, I'm gonna put in cover right here. He's in pretty bad shape too, but he's got to reload as well. Do I trust him to have a gun, a showdown with this guy? No, I can only have a showdown with the hero. I don't like the odds of that. Bad Frank got double pistols, doesn't quite have the range. But we're gonna start moving him in. Tempting. So one of our guys is down. We'll see if he survives at the end of the match. Guys can be injured or they can be killed. Some of the tougher difficulties for Saga mode, you can actually lose your heroes, which are pretty much irreplaceable. So your heroes you don't want to lose them. We also have a hardcore mode. Oop, and he got the inspired mode again, which is awesome. I'm gonna go over here and just really abuse things. Hey, how you doing? I expose this guy first, shoot him, and then I'm gonna jump back over here into cover. Maybe over here, just over here. That's the best place. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, Bad Frank's pretty brutal with those double guns, and I think that accuracy might have been the best thing to choose for him. We'll see. See if he leveled up. Yeah, he leveled up again. It's gonna definitely be a benefit this whole match. Disbanded their posse. Of course, they're not going to be too fond of us now after we did that. Let's see if we got a guy in Boot Hill. There's our guy in Boot Hill. So, Creek Hill Gang, day 8. That was the end of his story, basically. Randall, make him tougher, do more critical wounds, make him move faster. I think we're going to go with speed. Radioso says, good job. And I think, yeah, I like that one went out okay. This is a good example of an ability upgrade. So I have this existing ability, and I can trained gunman, I can really boost the accuracy on it tremendously, or I can go with a 50% chance to reduce the cooldown to 0 turns, which means I can use it twice within the same round if this fires off. I think I'm going to go with the accuracy. It just means this attack, which has a little bit less accuracy normally, is now going to be like super accurate. You can click on this little exclamation point here too to jump to guys that you need to deal with. So as you can see, it just cycles through guys that have that need to be leveled up. We got dodge upgrade, we get a critical wound. I think I'm going to take dodge. With this guy, we get movement or health. We're going to do health with him. Again, you can look at what his options are. These are all, the heroes have specific things, but the hired guns are all randomly generated. So again, you can pick a strategy out for how you want to go up these trees. Like, do you want to choose these? There's 3 options for accuracy here. There's, there's 5 options for movement. So you can become a very fast, easy to position guy if you want, or not, or you can just skip that entirely. We got Preacher here that we can have join one of these posses. So we can actually send Preacher out. You can send your hero out as well. So this can become like almost a really stacked posse with 3 heroes in it. Very powerful comparatively to your normal, your normal hard gun run posse. So these guys are out here. They took this farm. That other posse that was the Creek Hills got nuked last round. We keep going, keep exploring. See what we've got out here. You can see there's some little Creek Hill borders here. So there's probably some more of them down here somewhere. And the turn, gonna hope to find like I said, a neutral town soon. I think the cache would definitely be helpful. There's got to be running around somewhere. That's a lot of the game is finding those resources, holding on to them. I've got Hatfields next to me. I've got these are the regulators. That's a deadly group. That's a legendary level 7, level 10 guy. That's a super powerful posse. I think I'm just gonna ride right away for the moment because they've got Preacher coming to join him. And let's go do with research. So we got Quick Learner, more experience for hard guns. Got Danger Sense, avoiding ambushes. That's if you're in enemy territory, you can get ambushed. So that helps with that. One of the chambers is really good. It's for long rifles. Lets you not consume ammo, so you have to reload. I think I'm going to do Quick Learner for now, so we can get something going. That took a lot of my cash, though. Oh, this guy's coming after me. The red line here lets you know. Sometimes you can tell what they're going to do. We give you hints of what they're going to do. At the moment, it looks like the Hatfields are hell-bent on getting to me. Now, since I moved, my hope is he'll probably catch up with me this round, and it'll be a 4-on-5. I was hoping that Preacher would have time to get to us before these guys started up some action. I have my other posse down here too, though, so they can run up and attack as well later on. If these guys lose, I could have them come clean up. Oh, and this guy's the regulars are coming for my other posse. So yeah, this is a rough start, brutal start. Looks like Preacher might have arrived. He might still be coming. No, he got there just in time. So we've got him in here. So it is a 5-on-5. It is a triple hero posse. So hopefully I can do something good here. They've got, let's see where at least one of their guys is. I can see Double Ands over there. I definitely don't want to get exposed to him. So we're just going to move into this, behind these walls over here in this like little base. And oh geez, there's a guy right there. So let's see if this will reach them. 65%. Might as well take a shot. There we go. Start putting some of his guys in the ground. Move into cover here. Since we're in Saga now, oh, he's exposed. I think to Devil. I think Devil might be over. It might be this guy that can get to him, or somebody else over here that I'm not even aware of yet. Randall way up here. He's not going to be able to shoot, but he's going to start kind of pressuring. That's one thing you can use your characters to pressure, an opponent, which can be very effective. Move him back here. Oh, he's exposed to somebody. Oh, who's he exposed to? Oh, there's a guy over here. Jeez, I didn't even see that guy. Well, that's not good. So I can move him very aggressively too. I can start boxing. I can try to box Devil in because Devil's their hero. So if I can put him at a severe disadvantage, that's never a bad thing. Just not give him anywhere to move. Or he could probably fall back to that rock behind, but This guy's using one of his abilities, Rally Call. It's an accuracy boost. But he also ran off. This guy, unfortunately, I have guys that are badly exposed to him, so... Leg shot. It's one of Devil's signature abilities, one of his special abilities. He's just staying here, again, like he kind of got boxed in. But now it's my turn, and he's exposed, and this probably will get ugly. I'm going to try to have Randall push him out of his cover. We'll see if it works. Yep. So, there you go. He's now been pushed out of cover. These guys have a straight line, so he's actually exposed as well, but I can really, really lay into Devil now as far as... And then he's going to have an accuracy increase, so I can use that again with a single shot. Didn't quite put him down, but I've injured their hero badly, and he's exposed. Bad Frank can't quite seal the deal here. Randall, I think he's out of, yeah, he's out of range. But I can move, again, I can start moving Randall in, so this just gets to be more and more like, you have nowhere to run, you know. Bad Frank I could get risky with and run him out and like run him out here and just shoot. You know, I'm gonna do that. Why not? See what kind of grief I can do. %. Yeah. So I hit him with one of the guns, but not quite. This guy I have to get somewhere safe. He's just way too exposed here. I'm gonna run him behind here. It's rock solid cover. He's not exposed anymore, but we know there's that guy over there. Oh, and I think he has something here that's gone off. He has one of his quirks, I think, has gone off. And we'll see what they do. This guy, yes, I think he feels like he's pretty safe there, and he just keeps shooting. Ah, and there's another guy coming in over here. Devil, again, is feeling kind of trapped. He's taking his shots, but this isn't going to work out well for him. Let's see if we can get right. Yeah, there we go. Classic standoff between the Hatfields and McCoys there. Got a guy running around over here too, and then like far off on the screen. Get Randall in here, start him moving in. Now here, this is interesting because we've got a lot of options here. I can go after either of these guys. I think I'm going to start him. He's not even in cover right now. Start going after him. Now this guy, I think he's got a quirk. Oh, he's got leg shot, so that's what's going on. I was wondering, like, why can't he move? It's like leg shot, so you can hover over him. Normally the quirks show up over here, so. But he'll just stay safe here. Keep a lookout. Run over here. Get engaged here. Not quite the range we wanted. Let's see if I can move in closer. Yeah, I can definitely start moving in here. Oh, he's in lookout mode, and he's apparently a good shot too. There's another guy back there. So yeah, this was a big posse, so gotta deal with all the ramifications of that. Gotta run around this wall here. Get set up. All right, let's see what they do. Shoot me from afar. This guy has a long rifle, so a lot of times with the long rifle you can stay out of range. If you're just out of range of the other guy's attacks, they've got such a long shot range that you can just shoot with impunity. The Hatfields are really good at that because it's some really long range attacks that you can just use. And, good luck for being able to shoot him while he's doing any of that stuff. Let's see if I can get that special off here. Yeah, I can actually reach over here with that special. Go way over there and get to him. This, I can only reach this guy over here behind the tent. Start distributing some damage here. Now, let's see who we want to have act first here. See if we can take this guy down. This guy keeps going at us here. So that is no. So now I can move again. The effect from Delan's attack has worn off. Fortunately, all these places are super exposed, so won't be doing that, but I can get a shot into this guy. See what Preacher can do. Preacher's got a special too. This should, I think, if we get luckier and hit, this should end this guy. Cool. And he got inspired, so he immediately got the extra action point. I'm gonna run him. Let's see where do we want to run him? Run all the way up here. And he can unload in this guy with his gun fan. So there goes another guy. This is kind of how, again, how the special weapon abilities and even the special abilities can really change a fight. I mean, I was able to, again, move in there, take that guy out. If I had killed that other guy, I wouldn't. If I hadn't killed that other guy, I hadn't gotten inspired, I never would have move him up and kill that guy and be that risky, because it wasn't risky anymore because of the. I knew that he had that ability. I knew it was 0 action points, and I could combine it and win easily. This poor guy. Not in great shape, but we got 3 action point Preacher. We're double exposed to these guys. He's not in range right now, but we're gonna fix that right quick. I'm just gonna move him over here, keep him in cover, but let him start unloading this guy here. And like I said, he's got 3 action points because the inspired mode lasts a couple rounds. You can always tell because they have this kind of fancy glow going on around him when they're in that mode. So we can go over here. Dad Frank won't be able to do anything this round. We're just setting him up for next round and getting everybody exposed here. Now this guy's in really, really bad shape, so I'm going to do 2 things here. One is I'm going to shoot the guy with the white jacket, and as much as I want to kill that guy, I'm actually going to slip him over here, because again, you'll find yourself making these kind of decisions much more often in Saga mode, because you kind of don't want your guys. These guys have a chance of dying, and it's not great to have to re-level up guys and you know also get weakened, have that posse be weakened. I'm going to keep him back here too. Again, I don't want these guys getting murdered. Randall's got a reload. I don't think he's going to be in range even with the special to hit those guys because it's a shotgun. They keep moving in though. Again, we've started to kind of pinch these guys in a bit. I mean, I'd rather have this guy taking shots at Preacher than at the other guy. I'll show you what I'm going to do this next round. Let's see. So yeah, we've got this guy here. Nice close up, nice solid hit. He's down. This guy's panicked, so he's running. Preacher's got his special up, 97% chance. And there we go. I think this is the last guy. So on other streams, I tend to be known for my risky behavior on streams. But sometimes it's worthwhile. This time I played it a little bit safer than normal. I normally would have been just running guys in. So there we go. So these guys killed these guys. Got some level ups going on here. It's always good to go in and level up your guys as fast as you can, because you never know when they're going to jump by something else. You don't want to forget about that you need to level one of your guys up. Preachers need to be leveled there. Let's see here. So Sam, these guys are coming after Sam. This is a really, really deadly posse, these guys, the yellow guys, the regulators. So I'm going to just really try to move away a little bit. I think it'll take them a bit to get here. They may decide to jump. I could, see how lucky I feel and go after him, but, these guys just had a big fight, so I'm going to see what else I can do. Maybe I can go distract him, go take one of their resources or something. Let's end the map turn, see what's going on. Yeah, they're still pretty intent. Guys can change their objectives sometimes. Sometimes enemy posses will decide, like, hey, I want to go get an event, or I want to go take a resource. Even if they're after you, you'll see the red line disappear, and they'll just head somewhere different. However, in this case, looks like that might not be the case. I keep kind of squirreling around here with Randall. Definitely need to get some cash from somewhere. Maybe find an event. Find a wanted man. Wanted man. If you can find a wanted man on the map, you get some good cash rewards from taking them down. So it looks like I'm probably going to end up fighting this next round. I'm going to let them initiate, though. I'm going to go... And again, here's where it's kind of interesting, right? So this guy's coming after me. Now, I could hang out here in Creek Hill territory, or I could go over here and get all the benefits from being my own terrain. So, since that's such a deadly posse, I'm gonna opt for getting benefits from being in a protected place, where I can have guys join me and I get courage bonuses and all the rest of it. So we can do with research. There might be some other interesting options. Skill Surgeon, quicker hero recovery, dynamite bouncing chances, stalwart. No weapons research yet. Production, we've got danger sense here. Some of these will show up soon. I think the mining one will show up soon. Yes, 40. So we're almost able to research that. There probably is some better options though for us. I think maybe Skilled Surgeon I like. So I'm just going to do that right now. Lets our heroes recover faster. You don't want to have your guys be down all the time, because that's no fun. We'll go into our posse here and see if we can recruit anybody else. I can't afford anybody. Spend money like water. Got a couple uncommons that would be kind of nice to recruit him. That's not going to happen for now. And the map turn. Yeah, there we go. So they definitely jumped us. I can explore with these guys or go fight that fight first. See what these guys look like. I guess they're out of sight, so I can't really. I can see them, but I can't get to them. Right over here. And these guys, the reason they weren't showing up is they can move because they're actually in a fight. So this is probably going to be a brutal fight. They've got way better guys than us. That's why the victory chance is very low, probably. But you never know. If you play really strategically and you get lucky and you have a couple of those awesome things where you get big benefits. We have a home defender, so who knows? We can see one of their guys over here and another guy over here. This guy, unfortunately for all of us, has two special abilities that are above and beyond what would be considered a normal abilities. He's got advanced abilities. One's an armor breaker, I believe, and he's got recruit. Yeah, this guy's just super tough. And blinder can reduce visibility as a target's hit. So we really want to kill this guy and get him dead. Even if this whole posse got wiped out and we killed that guy, there'd definitely be some worthwhile benefits to that. So I'm gonna move into position here. Thankfully, we've got a knife guy too. Everybody bring a knife guy. Wish I could get these guys and get them in. Maybe this guy can get in here and get a look out. So if that knife guy moves in here, I want to get him. I want to get him where I can hurt him, basically. Move in here. Maybe I can shoot somebody here. Yeah, good chance of hitting him. We'll see. Nope. It's kind of a gloomy portion of the woods here. It's fog and dark. A lot of the different areas, all have different kind of themes and looks to them. Like I said, there's well over 100 maps, so there's plenty of options, different spawn points, different enemy configurations. There's just really an unlimited amount of different ways that you can end up in a fight. So this guy has a blue border, just to point it out, and he also has a blue name. That means he's AI controlled. He's friendly, but he's AI controlled. AI guys can be very helpful. Like this guy's going to go in and kind of paralyze that guy and expose these guys, show us where some of the enemies are. Since he's a knife guy, he was bound to go running in. That's the hero. But I would say pound for pound, this knife guy over here, this legendary knife guy is more deadly than the hero. He just used recruit, so he added a guy. So he's just rough business. And we got two knife guys on our lonely local recruit here is probably gonna get butchered. Sometimes it happens though, So we really want this guy dead, the legendary, but we can also start taking cracks at some of these other guys. 73% chance. I mean, I feel like taking the obvious shot sometimes is better, and that guy's exposed. So he's just gonna take more damage because he's not. This thing with long rifles, they're great. They got range, they do a lot of damage, but you've got that reload that goes on there, which you just kind of have to get used to, really. Move over here. This is probably not great. No, that wasn't great. That guy can become a human target as well. Just kind of start creeping in here, see what we can do. Take the long way around here, see if this guy can avoid getting murdered by anybody. Alright, let's see what our AI does. Okay, so he got in. He got inspired, so he gets that extra action point. Oh, and he's just going to town on the legendary. So again, this is kind of... Oh, we got a dynamite stick. Blowing down trees. Brutal. That was like a good round for us, and also not a good round for us, basically. Their legendary guy just decided to move, and he's exposed himself, but he's definitely, I would say, he's definitely going to kill that guy. But and our guy just burned to death from the dynamite. This guy's in all kinds of vision reduced. He's in all kinds of bad shape. So we're gonna do our best here to because, like I said, if we can kill him, he's such a powerful guy. It means we won't encounter him later. At least not the same guy. And you know, just try to get rid of him. So this guy's a shotgun. He's got some range limitations here. We're just gonna try to creep him up on this guy. And we've got Sam here. Sam hits pretty hard and pretty good. So just keep working on our legendary knife guy here. Not quite dead, but I think we'll probably be able to close him out. I could do a showdown with him, but he's too strong for that. Just not be a good move. We've got two guys down. Thankfully, one of them is just the local guy. This guy is taking shots over here, but he's doing all right. But I think we can just. I think he'll just hang out over there and take pot shots at us for a while. The hero's busy working on this guy and kind of moving around, finding cover. There's our knife guy's limping off. We're gonna aggressively pursue that guy. Oh, he's moving all the way over to this guy. Crazy. I guess he didn't want any part of that like quadruple exposure he had over there. So let's go get a shotgun, and we can probably. Yep. There goes that legendary guy. So put him into lookout. See if we can get somebody moving on us. And that lets us freeze up these guys quite a bit. Move Sam way up and in. Gonna rush him way over here. Start moving him in. Start trying to surround these guys a little bit. We got this guy here though. Forgot that we got the fourth guy. That's just a brutal posse. It's because he recruited, that knife guy recruited this guy before we got done. So yeah, move him over here. Sam may be in for some trouble this time. Let's see what this guy is though. Is he? He's just a normal guy. So let's see if we can't have a little showdown here. A little real-time showdown. Let's get this a little. There we go. I didn't quite kill him, but hurt him. Hurt him at least. Yeah, they're squirreling around back there. We'll start moving in on that. Jeez. Hard hit, the leg shot. This is one of those times where you're just kind of looking around to see who's where and what you can do. This guard here has a lot of us and a lot of the guys in range. Let's see if we can get a deflection shot on him. Ricochet. Ooh. And I've got to reload. Not great. I'm gonna slip over here. Need to look out. See who can move in on me. So, let's see if I can. Oh, he's got that leg shot, so again he can't move. He can't move freely right now. It took away all of his movement basically. wasn't great. One of our guys went down, but this was kind of a hard fight to win anyway. I mean, we'll see what happens here, but it's a pretty rough fight to win overall. We've got an elite guy here that we're going up against, and yeah, it's just not. Probably not going to be this in the long run. Be a lot of guys in the hospital and some fatalities, especially when they keep missing. Got him reloaded. Not too much else I can do right now. I think I'm just gonna keep him at the lookout right now. And there we go. That lookout shot, not only did he kill him, he got inspired mode, so we're looking at 3 action points come the next round. And there we go. So now we can, again, start being a little bit aggressive. I'm going to try to take some shots here with this guy first, see if I can soften this guy up a bit. You have to reload too. So he's got 3 action points. So there's a lot of different cool things we can do with that kind of freedom. We can run him all the way across the map. I can run him like all the way over here and have him, start shooting from that direction. I can run him over here. This is 2 action points and get a shot in, so that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully there won't be guys exposing him, and there might be, but there isn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to expose this guy, shoot him, and then go into Deadeye, which is the rifle special ability. Deadeye is an unlimited lookout mode. You can shoot as many guys that move into your range that there are, so it's not just a one-shot thing. So he's going to go into Deadeye. If this guy decides to run or tries to get out of here because he's exposed, he's going to get a shot. Which might make him just stay there and kill that guy, but oh, there it goes. So now he tried to do that and then move. Missed, but there was at least a chance. There's at least a chance of getting some vengeance on that guy. So again, this is our second round, so we've got 3 action points again. I'm going to move in. I'm going to move right here. It's just 1 to expose this guy. I don't know that there's anybody in range of this, but I'm going to try it anyway. And there was somebody way over here across the screen got tagged. Just gonna shoot and miss. And that turn, I mean, all we got left here is Sam, so we'll see how long Sam can hold up. Oh, and this guy's got it. Oh, jeez, there we go. So it was a loss, but we got rid of that knife guy. We got rid of at least one of the other guys. We got 2 guys that died during that. We've got 2 guys that are wounded. It was just a rough fight overall, and that disbanded that posse, and those guys will be put back into Doc's office, which leaves us with this one kind of triple hero posse out running around. They end the turn. See what we can do here. See if we can start rebuilding. Now we got to rebuild. Those guys are eating up events, which isn't great for us. I mean, you don't want to. You want to try to get the events. If the enemy gets them, it's just going to power them up. Basically, the more events they can see, the more resources they take. It just makes them harder to deal with. Eventually, they're just so hard to deal with that it ends up being almost impossible. They get very, very tough if you let them. So we can hire this guy. Let's see what Steve Feathers has got. Military training, bunch of accuracy, touch. Touch means we've had some touch heroes in some of our other games that have been really fun. It means he has a chance when you choose an action, just 10% chance to decide to do something else, whatever he wants to do. That doesn't necessarily mean something good. I don't know. We've had fun with the touch guys before, so why not? He's an uncommon touch guy, so who knows? And now here I can start building a posse in town. I'm going to add this guy. He's in town right now. I will need to get horses for them, though. We only have the 1 horse, which is out with the other guys right now. So I need to eventually buy a horse in here. I've got mostly expensive horses. But yeah, we'll start slowly rebuilding. Get back out of here. Let's see. Let's just end the turn here. Hoping these guys can hold their own. I have research skilled surgeon. Just how timely. I have heroes in the doctor's office and I've got skilled surgeons, so it's always a good thing to have around. I knew that would come in handy. So. But I can also get, let's see what else we can research. See what kind of trouble we get in. trouble we can get into. So now we get professional gunman. So it's an inspired mode. When a hero kills an enemy, they can get plus 20% chance for inspired mode, which would be really good. It's cost quite a few resources. As you can see, this one doesn't require cash, so that's kind of an advantage. We can eventually get, but I don't have any lumber mills either. I think there was one up north. Maybe I have to go check out. And that I can do steel-headed picks and get plus 0 per round on the mines. So I'm going to do that. Because over time this builds up pretty significantly, and you can get a pretty huge benefit from it. However, let's see what we got here. We just got one posse out there. I think that's really all we can do. A little bit of research, a little bit of exploration, a little bit of research. So again, if you want to see where we've been and where you're going, this gives you a view of the whole world. All the blue bits, of course, are our territory. That's the sheep is a farm. The little iron bars are a mine. I get an event, which is a purple flag. So you can kind of get a feel for where you might want to go and where your guys are. So he's pretty far out. Randall's pretty far across the map right now from home. So sometimes want to be careful when you're that far out in the middle of nowhere. Like there's nobody out here right now. So those moments of like, what's going to happen? Do one more end of the map turn here, then probably start thinking about recruiting some guys. Somebody did something over there, consumed something. Let's keep exploring now. There's got to be something out here for us. Somewhere there's a town. Yeah, so we got these regulators hovering around us now. And as you can see, that their legendary guy's gone, so that's somewhat helpful. Not as helpful as we'd like. And now Sam's recovered already, so we got him back in the posse. See about our hard guns. Oh, they're back too, so we got them recovered too. Boom, boom. We still got to get a horse for these guys. All the horses up in the market right now are pretty expensive, so we're going to hold off on that. Could recruit another guy, but I don't want to do that. Hardened, though, easily confused isn't great. He can shoot friendly guys. There is an epic up, but he's quite expensive too. We'll need to get some more cash going so we can expand. Yeah, those guys decided they're not going to mess with us. Oh, they're going to take my farm there. But I just got the mine just got upgraded. All mines that I have will be upgraded by that forever and ever. So if I have to retake a mine. So this is where I'm going to use the world map and kind of go where I want to go. I'm going to start going down south here. And let's go back to town again. See what's going on back in town. We got these guys. Your horses up. Yeah, it's still too expensive. Pretty hard guns. We got some new guys to check out here. Overeager. Sometimes can randomly move a couple spaces, so that can be kind of bad because he'll jump out of cover sometimes. I'll hold off on that for now. We're gonna get a horse with these guys. Start moving along. Check Boot Hill too. We got tells you about regulators, Creek Hill gang. You can see who you've been scrapping with, and who's been doing damage to you. We got a new hero. We got Rita. She's really, really effective close range fighter. And again, that was timely because what I'm going to do with her is put her right into the posse with our other posse here, which we hopefully can get a horse for this time. Yeah, there we go. Purchase that horse. I'm going to add that to the posse here. Going to add it to this posse. Boom. Then we're going to go back to our heroes. There's Rita. And yeah, this is, again, we got a double hero posse here again. We'll probably make a third posse here pretty soon. I'm gonna go back out and save now though, because these guys are out and effective again, basically. Can actually go out and wreak some vengeance. So I'm gonna go straight south here. This is McCoy territory. Or, I'm sorry, Hatfield territory. Where the McCoys? What are we talking about? I swear there was something that we saw down here somewhere. So we'll go hunting. Let's see what we got here. Our capital. We got these guys. We really wanted. Oh, the regulators. Rough and rowdy. They just got a bonus after completing an event. So again, the enemies can get bonuses too. It's good to hover over guys sometimes to check them out and see what they've got. This is a weak posse though, so we're gonna go jump those guys. Yeah, so this should not go in their favor at all. In fact, I can see one of them over there. So it looks like he's quivering already. So this is the fort level again. We also have an added guy because we're in our territory, so we've got 6 guys this time. So yeah, let's get Rita in action here. So Rita can move very, very far. She's going to run her all the way up in the midst of this here. She uses a knife too, so she's tough and can dodge very effectively. And that guy can't run away because he probably wants to. That guy's probably thinking, I should run away right now. And he won't be doing that. We're going to get Sam up here in a position. I think we can reach this guy. Oh, and so that's giving us a hint. So it gives us a hint there's a guy back over here. I think he's behind that rock over there. You can't see him yet, but if you pay attention to where Sam's shots deflect to, you can often kind of reveal an enemy that you wouldn't normally see. So again, just one of the effective ways of using an ability. Sometimes it's, even if you think it won't bounce on anybody, but you know there are more guys out there, it can be worth using just to kind of fish out where somebody might be. I mean, yeah, if it doesn't move, then you know that nobody's close, right? If he hits and it doesn't go bounce to somebody, they're either far away or nowhere near where they get at least nowhere near where your shot landed, basically. Again, this guy's an AI, so he's works on his own here. See what he does. Rising Fortitude. Rising Fortitude helps increases toughness, so he'll be hard to kill. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody wants to be hard to kill, I think. There's Rita. She took some damage there, and that guy decided to run off, and he paid for it. And she was going to be able to move in on him and attack this next round. So we're just gonna. We can see there's another guy. There's that guy that the shot reflected to up here. Rita's gonna zip in here, and just attack that guy. Yep. Took him down, and really nothing bad happened there. It was just Rita doing what she does best, which is move in and brutally kill people. Move this guy into position. He's got a shotgun, so he's got a long way to go to get to those other guys. Start moving these guys around, basically around the edge, around the corner here. See if we can't move into position. He's got a rifle, which is pretty long range, but not quite long enough. Move the map around here, see what we can do. Run all the way over here. There's only 3 guys, so we'll just move it on. We'll see what our AI guy does. Oh, he's moving in with us. Look at that. Oh, and they got a knife guy. So the knife guy and this guy are the only guys left, and they're coming in towards Rita. It's a bad move. Bad move. Let's see what Rita can do. We'll run Rita over here and actually have her do. Rita has a short range attack, a little bit too short range, just that guy's just out of range. She can throw one of her knives, and if she crits, she can chain throw, and that can last forever. So basically, she can crit someone to death with her knives, and you can build her that way. Again, that's a way that you can build Rita to be this kind of crit machine and actually upgrade her throwing knife ability and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to move her in close to this guy again because that's going to freak him out. He might decide to move. It's just really no win for him with Rita that close to him. He either moves and takes the penalty for it, or he stays there and lets her go to town on him the next round. I've also got an exposed shot on that guy, so we're going to go with that. Move this shotgun guy in a little bit. And who else we got here? Pistol. Again, shorter range, so we're just going to start creeping up. Yeah, that's really the idea here. We're moving in. I tend to be a little bit more aggressive when I play. There's a lot of strategies that are all about like kind of sitting and waiting, which is fine. Nothing wrong with sitting and waiting and like letting the guys come to you, but especially when I'm streaming, I like to get the action going. Let's get some bodies on the ground and some blood on the blood flying, basically. All right, so I can run around here. He's going to be exposed. These guys are in pretty dire straits over here. gonna see him start shooting now too. He's got a long range. Yeah, he shot Rita, but yep, then he just got panicked and ran off. That's not working out for him. And he's panicked. This guy just panicked from seeing Rita destroy that guy. I'm gonna use this guy, turn him around, start shooting this knife, get him exposed. See if we can't take him out. You know, before Rita gets involved here, before we involve Rita again, see if we can't have some of these other guys get a chance. They want a chance to kill somebody too. So victory, we knew that was kind of going to be a butchery, but you know, worthwhile. Worthwhile because it gets experience. These guys got leveled up. This guy's level 4 now, which is pretty amazing. A lot of them have little achievements they can get to that you can kind of have untouched, means that like nobody really got to them. So let's see here. Got Rita's leveled up. Do I make her faster? Do I make her dodge more? Let's make her dodge more. Let's make her super hard to get a hold of. Super slippery. I think that's the only guys we got leveled up. Our hard guys are still getting worked on. Gonna recruit anybody? I can't afford anything. I got $2 and change to mess around with. There's got to be some resources there. So we've got a mountain range here, like kind of blocking off where this posse can go. That, again, the map changes every time you play a new game, a new saga game, so it's always different. Like this is like got a kind of a pinch point here where I've got to ride through that pass to get in there. And if that were my side, I could park a posse there, you know, in my territory, to just block that and make it harder for an enemy to attack. Especially sometimes the enemies will declare feuds on you or become very intent on killing you. And that can result in them beelining for your capital and things like that. And you just want to make sure you can defend against that. I'm gonna save again here. Update our festival save. Been going for a while. We'll probably shut things down pretty soon, but you know, who can resist 2 events just sitting there? So this is some kind of railroad tracks event. Something happens at a railroad tracks. Let's see. Rescue. So again, sometimes missions have different objectives. Now, you'll notice if this was a bandit fight, there would just be a fight option. I'd have to go do it. I'd have to go do the fight. But I can withdraw if I'm not interested in engaging here. But you know, I'll be the good guy. I'll try to rescue somebody. I'm going to get some cash off of it. I need cash, maybe an item, maybe more resources. So events can be very beneficial. There's our railroad tracks kind of rolling on through the grassland. We can see one of these little stars above the head. You can see this guy here tied up and struggling. Don't think we can see any of the enemies yet, though, so see what goes on. Let's get Rita. Rita's a great scout, because, again, she's really tough. We just upped her dodge, so she can be very effective at fleshing out enemies and seeing there's another one of our guys. So it looks like all 3 guys are right over here. 4 guys are right over here. This will tell you how many you've got to rescue. You've got 20 turns to do it in. You do still have to rescue, maybe if you kill everybody, so you can run out the clock on yourself if you don't watch it. And the greater the difficulty of the event, the more of a chance you have at not being able to collect them because your time runs out. It's all about forcing you. Missions like this later on are about forcing you to engage. And you have to engage. If you just sit there, you lose. Can't see anybody yet, though. It's making me feel nervous. I'm nervous here. Let's see. I feel like they were like over across the way somewhere, but I'm definitely feeling like something bad's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna get Rita up there and she's gonna have 10 guys are gonna jump out from behind the corner or something. Let's end the turn here and see what goes on. I don't see anybody yet, so let's go Rita start rescuing people. So you just use the little green icon here and he'll just kind of vanish right now, but you've rescued him. Hostage collected. So, put a hostage in your back pocket. Still not seeing anybody here, so I don't know where our enemies are here. Oh, there we go. I knew somebody was somewhere, and these guys are all guarding these two guys over here. Yeah, wow, okay. That's interesting. So what we're going to do is start getting in a position to help here. Her Randall is super exposed right now. I knew that whole too quiet thing was not going to work out in our favor. The nice thing is I can run this guy all the way over here. I can probably try to take Rita around back too. Around back behind this big rock over here. See if I can't go around here and start kind of coming around behind it. There might be guys hidden back there too, though, so we'll see. We'll see. Benefits a lot of times to move to the edge of something like a big rock because you can see around it. Actually, it's Sam. For some reason, it was Randall. This guy's moving off. Ah, there we go. So they actually are. There are guys back there. That's another knife guy though. So I'm definitely gonna have Rita charge in and engage him. She can almost get to him. Almost get to him and directly engage him. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna run in. We're gonna have her try to throw her knife here. It's not great chances. Oh, she got him and she crit him. So she threw again. She like double threw there a second time. So there's definitely again like a build that you can make with her that emphasizes that, emphasizes her being able to crit and multiple attack with a ranged attack. I believe that you can generally, like, again, it depends on how we want to play her. It's almost like you want to play her like a little bit like a ranged character at that point, even though she's still tough and can still do great damage up close. All right, so we got Ricochet shot here. Seems like we should. Oh, there we go. And there's another guy over there hiding. I want to get him in cover though. I feel like this is just bad news. Put him to look at it. Let's see a great way to move him in yet. And there's the end turn here. See what goes on. Now it looks like they're going to go around back. But she took it, and she's going to be really effective at fighting off those knife guys. Let's go to Rita. She's kind of in the danger zone here. See if we can't start evening things up a little bit. And just going to see if she can close out this guy. Maybe she'll get inspired. Not this time. But that guy's dead, so I'll take it. I'll take that guy being dead. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. And move this guy in to start circling around. See Sam, just keep these guys busy over here. Our turns are ticking down though. I mean, 20 turns is quite a bit. We're down to 17, but if we move in effectively, we should be able to win this. Have this guy start moving in over here. Again, I want to keep with that strategy of moving in behind. I'm just going to keep this guy safe for now with the shotgun. Sometimes it's just a good idea to keep your guys safe. So he is in kind of a bad position, but I'm trying to take a shot here first, so I got a shot off on him. He's a standing cover only guy. I'm going to get him over here so I can actually get some cover. That's one of his quirks. Makes things not so great for him sometimes. I'm going to move Rita in right here and let her get a good old-fashioned stab in on this guy. He might try to run next round. We can hope. I hope he tries to run next round for our amusement and enjoyability. Ooh, I just misclicked on that guy. Oh well. See what Sam can do over here. Just working this guy down slowly. And keeping him busy. Sometimes it's just worth it to keep a guy busy. Let's start moving him in, but I think he's going to expose himself if we do. Maybe not. I can get through here. Run the corner of that rock there. trapped here with him. Look out. Let's see what we can do here. Can we get a reflected shot and start working on more than one guy? Yep. But we gotta reload. Now Rita should be able to potentially end this guy this round. Oof, miss. That's a rare thing. There we go. And she gets in inspired mode. And while I want to rescue that guy, what I really want to do is run up right next to this dude. Put him under pressure. She's getting shot at. That's okay. Again, the high dodge bonus we just got, that we upgraded to, is good. Set to kill is her thing, so if somebody shoots her, she'll attack them. If they're in range for her to run to him, she'll actually move to him. So multiple guys shoot her, you know, she'll basically try to attack all of them. This guy's touched, so he decided to do his own thing. There's our touch guy. Will he be a hero? We don't know yet. One of our guys is down, though, which isn't great. I was hoping he could go rescue that person, but I guess he had a different objective, his own objective in mind. See, so he shot her set the kill off. He also shot her and moved. He missed, though. He missed. You have to hit her to have the set the kill to have set the kill trigger and go after him. Let's see. Let's do Sam here. I have to get these guys out of here so we can move and rescue these guys. Got keyboard shortcuts for almost everything. Or you can click with the mouse to rotate the map, you know, just however you want to do it. Try to make it agreeable. She's got 3 action points because she's all boosted this round, so I'm gonna have her move in here and just start. There we go. It's a critical wound, but that doesn't matter because the guy's already dead. Now let's see if I can get this guy to do something productive. I'm gonna have him try to get to this guy to rescue him. We're down to 14 turns now. It's still a lot of turns, but you don't want to let it get down too low where you can't get guys there quickly enough and get the guys collected, the guys rescued. So, will this guy do what we want to do this round? Okay, he's here, and yes, he rescued somebody. Amazing. Amazing. Rita, I think we're going to have her start moving in on this guy. I just feel like Rita's so good at murdering people. Just let her just do it. Let her do what she's best at. Just don't want to rescue anybody. There we go. So he's down, and I think we've killed everybody, or almost everybody now. This guy's pretty busted up. Move Sam in. Yeah, he's in bad shape. Like I said, you still have to clean up and actually rescue the guys. That's to make the timer be as much of an element as it can be. Put him down there. So Sam is close enough to rescue him. And Rita, I think we can move her all the way over to this guy. Not quite. Next round. Call it a day on the turn. And again, there aren't any enemies left, so we're just really dealing with get the objectives and clean up this. There we go. We won. We had a guy go down. We'll see if he died. Yes, unfortunately he's dead. He was meek, unfortunately. Will not be returning, but everybody else leveled up. It's great. We got some items. It was a really good, really worthwhile event there in general. Let's get Sam. What are we going to do with Sam? Critical hit. Let's get Sam to critical hit, something like that. This guy. Let's get a shotgun. Let's do more accuracy. This guy with the pistol. He's our touch guy. Back in action again for all of us. We'll see if we have anybody we can use these double guns on. So more damage, higher toughness chance, and that sounds like a great addition to Bad Frank. So he can brutalize people. And I think we're going to call it a day here. We will be back later in the week. And we'll be back multiple times actually later in the week. We're going to do a weekend stream. So try to keep the streams flowing, let people get in and see stuff. Alright, everyone, thanks for joining us, and please check out the demo if you haven't already yet. It's on Steam. It's a one level demo with one of the desert levels on the story campaign, and then you can come here if you want to see more about the rest of the game when we're streaming. Anyway, thank you so much, and we will return.